first thing you need to do is create your tradie profile. To do that, visit managethat.com.au/tradies and click join the marketplace. Once you complete the form with all your details, our tradie team will send you an invitation to create a password and finish setting up your profile. Once you've set up your profile, you'll be visited with a screen that looks like this. You'll have a number of different job menus. You'll also have a payments menu on the left-hand side, and down the bottom, you'll see 3 options to click your profile, the help to find tradie help, and then the log out function to sign out of your profile. The first thing to do is to click your profile button and ensure all of your details are correct. The first box is your primary contact information. This is how an agency will get in touch with you, either via your email or your phone. You can also nominate a trading address here. The second box is your company specific information. So your legal name for the company, your tax file number or ABN, your business license information. So if you have a license with a local fair trading body, you can enter that in here, as well as the business address. Now, an important part next to this business address is your service radius. What this tells the system is how far you're prepared to travel from your home postcode. So obviously, the greater the service radius, the more jobs you're going to see, but the longer the distance will be between those properties. A little bit further down, we have our 2-factor authentication. This simply allows you to lock your profile to your mobile number and generate a code when you log in. Just adds an extra layer of security. The next box is your insurance and license documentation. You can upload as many PDFs here as possible. And then finally, your profile picture down the bottom. For tradies, we recommend uploading your logo, but you can also put a photo or any other branding material in here as well. So now that your profile's set up, the next thing you need to do is head over to the payments menu and click settings. You'll note here, it'll ask, where would you like your payments deposited? This will be a blank screen when you first log in. I've already entered one for this particular tradie profile, but you can see here when you have an add a bank account screen, you enter the basic information, check the box and click add account. Your profile is now 100% complete. You're ready to start doing work on the system and getting paid from the managed app as well. So let's go over to the jobs menu by clicking the jobs on the left hand side, and you'll see 5 different jobs menus. New jobs is where you find marketplace jobs. So these are the active jobs within your service area that haven't necessarily been sent to you. They've just been posted on the marketplace by an agency in the area. You can see the basic description. You can also see what agency it is and what suburb this particular property is in. Until this job is assigned to you, you can't see specific access details and contact information. The Assign to Me button, this is where jobs that are sent directly to you. So when an agency selects your name from the preferred tradie list, you will receive an email, whether it be a quote or a work order, and you'll also see the job in your Assign to Me box. If you receive an email, you can also see all of the details for these jobs on your email inbox. So all the information about the work itself, the specific address, access information, and tenant contact details to access the property. Sent for approval means that you've either put your hand up and said you're free for work, or you have submitted a price and it's waiting approval for a quote. Now they will all appear here until the agency comes back to you. When the agency does approve you to proceed with a job, you will find it in your active jobs. It will be marked as accepted, you'll see the details, and you can come back and access that at any time. Finally, past jobs is where you'll see all your previous jobs. Whether they were the ones that you missed out on or the ones that were completed and you got paid for, you will see them all in here. You can also apply filters. So if you're searching for something specific, just for example, all of your paid work, you can apply that filter and find specific jobs chronologically listed that you've been paid for. Now let's go ahead and have a look at the different types of jobs. I'm going to click on the Marketplace tab first, which is my New Jobs tab, and you can see that this little job here has an icon that is a hammer. The hammer denotes that it's a work order. A quote will have a little speech bubble with a $sign in it, so that's how you tell the difference. When I click on it, if I want to do a work order for an agency I haven't worked with before, I need to let them know I'm available. I can do that by clicking I'm available, reviewing the details like basic information like job limits and access and the pictures of the job, and I can also contact the agency if I need further information. But if I'm in the area, you can see this one's in Armidale, Victoria. If I'm in the area that day and I'm prepared to go and do that particular type of job, I can let that agency know that I'm available. Once I do that, the agency will receive an alert that Tom the handyman or Brianna the handyman is available within that area, and they can then assign the job to you if they want you to proceed with it. Until they do that, your job will sit in the sent for approval section. You can see here it is. It's waiting there, awaiting Tom's training agency to send back an approval for me to go ahead with that work order. If they do that, I will receive all the relevant contact information for that job. The other types of jobs were the ones that are sent directly to you. Now, this particular example here is one that is a work order, and it's currently in the quoting stage. So it's awaiting prices from maybe just me as a trade or a number of different trades. When I click on it, it will give me the option to submit my quote. This will then pop up with a how much box, a box that gives you some information or allows you to give some information for the quote, and you can also supply any relevant attachments as well. You'll note here there are two boxes on the left of each job. One is your pricing and your information. The other one is the general job overview, where you'll see all of the job details, including the agency phone, access details, all the information you require. To enter a price, I click my job and I can click the quote button down the bottom to enter a price for this particular work. When I do that, you will see there's an amount. There'll be a breakdown of any fees that are applicable through the marketplace or through that agency's subscription model, or you can actually request to do the work and then update that amount to include it. So for example, if I've got an admin fee here, I might factor that in, 1806, and then provide the quote details, upload my information, and once I send that quote, the agency will be alerted to the fact that I've supplied my price with the amount and what exactly I'm going to do for that price. Once I've done that, that will then proceed to the sent for approval bucket again. So both those jobs, my work order that I said that I was available for an agency I've never worked with, plus the quote for the agency that sent me that job directly, will both be sitting there awaiting approval. Once they're approved, I will then go ahead and do that job. But in the interim, I can also communicate on these jobs. So when I click into a job, I can click my quote or my work order, and I can scroll down to the reply function. This allows me to send messages directly to the property manager. So I can send them updates, I can request follow-ups if they haven't assigned the job to me as yet, and once I'm completed, I can also write the fact that I'm done and upload my invoice directly to them. If I finish the work and I upload my invoice, click save, you will see the job moved to invoiced in the status on your active jobs tab. Once that's been done and the payment that gets processed, it will then move to past jobs, and those funds will be released to your bank account and you'll receive a remittance to your email once that's been done. So that's how you run through the Tradie profile, how you get set up, different types of jobs. If you need help, click the help button down the bottom and you will see there's a dedicated help section for tradespeople. When you click in there, there's going to be articles covering everything that was covered in this video, from a general explanation through to setting up your profile and how to action new jobs in the marketplace and jobs that have been sent directly to you, whether it be a quote or a work order.